Your Upwork profile gets scanned in about 8 seconds before a client decides to keep reading or move on. Today, I'll show you exactly how to optimize every part of your profile using an idea that changed how I think about this completely. Here is how I want you to think about your profile. Don't set your Upwork profile like a resume. Set your Upwork profile like a restaurant. Yes, like a restaurant. When somebody is hungry and they see a restaurant signboard, they don't just stop and wonder, should I go in? Will this actually solve my hunger? They already know the second they see that sign, their problem is solved in their mind. And that is it. No doubt, no hesitation. They just walk in, buy the food, and quench their hunger. That's exactly what your Upwork profile needs to do. A client is hungry, they have a problem, an overflowing inbox, a messy calendar, no time to manage their business. When they land on your profile, they should feel the same certainty that restaurant customer feels. This is the place my this is the place my problem must get solved here. So that's what the client should feel when they get to your profile. But most people on Upwork make the mistake of setting their profile as a resume, not as a restaurant. A resume just lists what you do, not how you solve their problem. So it only tell clients what you do, what you have done. The signboard says, here is what happened to your hunger the moment you walk in. Everything I'm about to show you today, your title, your bio, your photo needs to work like that signboard, not like a resume. When you see those signboards, your mouth starts watering. Like, even when you are not hungry, you will feel like, now I have. So that's what your profile should do to a client. Think of your title as a signboard text. A restaurant sign doesn't say John Establishment in 2020. No. So it says, when you see a real restaurant, it says hot pizza ready in 10 minutes or best jollof rice in Lagos. Even when you are not hungry and you see that signboard, hunger will catch you. Why? Because it is specific. It names the hunger and it promises the solution instantly. Now, let's get into the practical steps. I'll be going to my profile now. Now, this is my profile. My profile says executive virtual assistant, personal assistant, and I do admin support. So, I support you with administrative tasks. The client coming here already knows that what I will do for him is helping him with his administrative tasks. Now, the first word on your Upwork profile, this first one must be your role. Executive virtual assistant. This make you searchable on Upwork. Whenever people search executive virtual assistants, you should come up.
So putting things like reliable virtual assistant in your headline will not help you. Things like detail oriented virtual assistant in your headline, you are just wasting the words that you are supposed to use, the number of characters that you are supposed to use, that you are supposed to put something good that is searchable in it. You are just wasting those spaces. So it should say what you are and what you do, because it cannot contain a lot of things. So you must just put some long words in it. And another thing is, if you want to use the third strategy, you can say what you do. Let me say like this: executive virtual assistant for and admin executive virtual assistant admin support for founders. I don't think it can take a much word. Just like this: executive virtual assistant for admin support for founders and coaches, or for founders and CEOs. So now they know what you do and who you do it for. Now this title here says three things. Firstly, who I am, executive virtual assistant. What I do, admin support. Who I do it for, founders and coaches. Very simple. Now executive virtual assistant, that's what I am. Executive support, what I do. Founders and CEO, who I do it for. That's the three frames of your profile title. So and that is very very easy. And here, what you put here is your rate per hour. So for a beginner on Upwork, I would advise $5 to $8 or 5 to 7, much better. So when you start getting jobs, maybe one, two, you can start increasing your price. Or when Upwork give you rising talent, you can start increasing your price. So and that is about the price. And now let's talk about the image. Your image must be clear enough for clients to see you, for client to recognize. Your face must have a good lighting and your expression must build trust immediately. These are photos you shouldn't use. Don't do group photos on Upwork. Don't use filters and don't use a low quality picture. Don't do those three things. Just use a quality headshot of yourself and don't use yourself standing. This space is small enough so it can't contain your full body picture. Just use your headshots. Now the intro video. An intro video is a video where you talk about yourself a little, your services, what you do for clients and how you help them. So it is just a walkthrough of what you will do, how you will help them when they hire you. So that's what the intro video is about. Mine is outdated, so I still want to update it. Now, another thing is your overview and your bio section. This place. Your overview and your bio section. Your overview should say who you are, your hook. It is much better in your overview if your hook starts first. This is the hook. Are you overwhelmed with emails, scheduling conflicts, constant messages, administrative work, and day-to-day operations that never seem to end? So it should start with the hook and break down structure. Break down structure. I step in to organize the chaos. What you do, break it down. Break what you do down. A little about who I am. I am proactive, specializing in executive support, administrative, and a lot of things. And the next thing, highlight your on-time delivery. Put in metrics. I've built a colored coded executive calendar system managing 15 plus weekly meetings and protected time with 95 to 80%. So put even what you do, if it is not a real client work, maybe a mock project, put it inside. Client don't want to know whether you get paid or not. What they want to know is that can you really do this? So put it in. And after doing those metrics, which are called specific quantified results, then list your tools and skills. List your tools and skills. Calendar management and scheduling, executive and administrative support, project coordination and workflow optimization. List your tools, Google Workspace, Microsoft Word, Trello, Asana, ClickUp and a lot more. And your call to action. Your call to action. Send me a quick message so we can discuss how I help. Send me a quick message so we can discuss how I can help. Your call to action. That's what most clients can read your profile and close it because you didn't tell them what they should do next. But sometimes when a client message you back on Upwork, Upwork will return your connect back to you. So just do that for them to message you and that will also reduce the cost of the connect you are spending on Upwork. So and that is another thing. Another thing is common. So let me talk about the common mistake people make on Upwork. So generic title copying, generic titles. When you are copying others, stop using generic titles. Use what is better for you. Use what suits your work. Don't use generic titles. If you don't have video intro, add it. My video intro now, I will add it back before next week because I already prepared the script for it. And vague bios with no proof or numbers. Add metrics to your bio. Let your bio have proof. What client can say you can do, the percentage, add it in. And typos and poor formatting. That's why I say always use Grammarly. So even when clients see you have a typo, they can just leave your profile and say you are not a good fit for them. You might type error for their customers, things like that. So always use Grammarly. Grammarly helps you correct text in your words, in anything you write. If any error is in there, Grammarly will mark it red so you can correct it immediately. And always leave spaces like this. Always leave spaces like this. Write your work in paragraph. Leave spaces. Don't just jump and add everything together and everything just looks like a long text that cannot be read. The client can easily scan through it. Write it the way client can easily scan through your bio. We have covered three things in this tutorial, which is title, photo or video, and your bio. Now, after watching this, go and edit your profile. Edit it and make client see you. Not just watch and close. Edit. If you don't get it, be watching and be editing at the same time. Follow along the video and edit your profile, which will cover portfolio, work history and project catalog. The part that actually converts views into hires. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you want structured training that walks you through all this hands on, Jovex Remote Academy Cohort 1 is now open. Link is in bio. Here on this channel, I upload every Tuesday 3 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. West African time. So subscribe, turn on your notification bell and stay tuned.